Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Rick Dodd. I'm chef owner of PS Restaurant. This is Amarissa. She's a Vestal High School student. She's also enrolled in the BOCES culinary program. She's going to be helping us out today. She has some cards right now she's going to pass out to you. It's the recipe we're going to do today, which is Asian shrimp on an Asian pesto. When we decided to first do these demonstrations, we wanted to do something for you guys, the home cooks, but we wanted to make it easier. So we came up with a 3-course meal. I'm doing the first course. We had a cocktail demonstration by Antonio. So when we're all done, you should be able to take these home and do these for your friends, relatives, husband, wife. What I did is I wanted to do something really simple for you to make it really, really easy. It's a pesto, which most people consider a sauce. I do not. I consider it more of a condiment, and I'll show you why as we get into it. This is super easy. Here's the ingredients. They go in here, you blend them, and you're done. And you can do so much more with it. But we're going to start with grilling some shrimp. And as I say, home cooks, I know most of you probably cook a lot, and there's really no difference between you or I. I'm a cook. Basically, that's how I see it myself. The only difference is I do it for a living, and we have to do scheduling and things like that that you don't have to. And this is a griddle pan, so it'll get the same effect as a grill. I use these in the restaurant all the time. All our steaks we do in cast iron. It's my favorite way to cook. So we're gonna let those get going. And in the meantime, like I said, this is like a one-pot thing. We're gonna start. It's Asian pesto, so it's going to be a little different than the Italian pesto. Number one, it's pignoli nuts that are $90 a pound. We're just going to use peanuts. I have 4 heads of garlic, ginger, and like I said, you can do this in a food processor or a blender. This is a pretty powerful one, so I don't even have to chop anything up. I can just put them right in. Shallots, lime juice, fish sauce, peanut oil, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, a little bit more peanut oil. I'm going to start this, get it kind of loosened up and pureed a little bit before we add our green. Give these a flip. By the way, thank you all for coming on this balmy afternoon. It's a good turnout though so far. I do have to say, I don't know if any of you know Big Hungry Shelby. She writes a food blog locally, but one of her articles I was reading, I don't know, last month, and she said, you know, one of the people got mad at her because they didn't actually cook what they were serving. They were using pre-packaged things, and if you're getting paid to be a cook, you should do that. So that's what I'm encouraging all of you guys, you know, try to make it, you know, don't go out and buy it. You can, you know, like this is so simple, you can use it for so many things. All right, now I'm in about a half a cup of cilantro, 2 cups of basil, which you all know is what's in a normal pesto, but I'm going to add 1 cup of mint. Just regular basil. Picked this morning out of our garden. take a minute and scrape the inside of this down. Check the shrimp a little bit. They're almost done. Now when we go to plate this, we did a couple different sauces. I did a balsamic reduction, which is just use your regular balsamic vinegar you get in any supermarket. Cook it down to half and then put it in the refrigerator and let it chill. It'll thicken it. It also makes it sweeter. We make our own sweet chili garlic sauce at the restaurant, but you guys can buy it at any Asian store. You can get it at Wegmans, Weiss, they all carry it. It's really great. It goes on anything. And then basil oil, I just took 2 cups of basil, put it with 3/4 cup of oil, processor, let it go and just strained it. And those are what we're going to use the plate with. I also have some pickled banana peppers, just to show you a little variation on things you can do. Now Marissa, if you would like to lay out some the black plates. As you can see, that's the thickness of the pesto. So it has a lot of pliability to it. We're just going to put a little spoonful on each plate. Would you like to finish that, Marissa? And the cool thing about this sauce is, again, I shouldn't say a sauce, as a condiment, is that's the size of what it makes, but you can use this for anything. You can stuff a chicken with it, put it in eggs in the morning and make a killer omelet, on a pizza. I mean, there's so many different things you can do with it. So in the end, I guess what we really want you guys to do is take these recipes home and at some point try to recreate the cocktails maybe Antonio did earlier, this dish any way you want it in the restaurant. This is right off our restaurant menu. We serve this every day, except I do it with a scallop and a shrimp both. So if you like scallops, or if you, any type of meat would go great with it. And it's great summer because it's got all those summer items that are nice and fresh right now. And we're going to do a couple. This one I'm going to put the sweet chili on, so you guys can take your pick as to what kind you'd like. Then I have the balsamic. Just need a little couple squirts. A little fresh basil oil. These are some pickled banana peppers, as I told you. And that is, I think we have enough for everyone to try one. If not, we have more. Anybody have any questions or comments? All right. You want to pass those out for us, Marissa?
Do anything different if you use scallops?
Nope, I cook scallops, same thing. I would use a seared pan, it and just sear it really good on each side. Make sure the oil's nice and hot, so when you put it down, it doesn't stick and you'll get a nice crust on it. But that's how we do it in the restaurant too, is that we put one of each on it, so it's a nice little seafood dish. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much. Up next is Jay from Social on State with a real cool demonstration. Thank you all for coming again.